Well, today we are going up in those mountains right there. We're gonna go up over the top, over not the pass that's in front of us, but the pass that's kind of over there, Big Cottonwood Canyon. We're gonna go clear up over Guardsman's Pass and down into Midway, Heber City. So should be good. Should be a lot of autumn fall colors, and I'm pretty excited to make it happen. I got my wife on the back here, daughter behind me. Right now we're just trying to negotiate through in-town traffic as normal, and we should be kind of in the open country probably in about a half an hour, I hope. Pretty much lined up with the canyon now. We've gone clear across the downtown traffic, clear across the whole stinking valley. For these big mountains like this, I live on kind of the wrong side of the valley, so it's always a 20-30 minute drive just to get where I'm looking to go. But there's the canyon we're headed up. We'll see how this traffic does. I kind of wish I'd quit hitting all these lights red, but that's what you do. So this is where this canyon gets pretty beautiful. One of the issues we've got is, you can see on the left here, going down the canyon, there's been some road construction. We just passed through that. It looks like they're putting in fiber optic cables under the asphalt, which makes sense. There's quite a bit of construction and companies and businesses and stuff up here. There's a couple of ski resorts, and they run year-round with restaurants. And this is actually the canyon where Utah is planning to put in the world's longest gondola, because this traffic that's up this canyon can get so nasty in the winter, and it's so dangerous also for people that aren't, especially people that aren't from Utah and aren't used to driving in the snowy conditions and don't have the right vehicle and don't have chains and don't have four-wheel drive and all that kind of stuff, that they're planning to put in a gondola all the way up here, from the bottom all the way up to the ski resorts, which we haven't even got to yet. And I believe they did say it would be the world's longest gondola. So I think they're probably going to proceed with that, even though it's been in litigation and the court systems for a while. And the trouble is, the latest stats that I've seen is that putting in the gondola is probably like the same amount of cost as literally doing nothing, because to do nothing means that they've still got all that maintenance on the road, They've still got all of that search and rescue stuff for getting people off the canyon that have slid off. You'll notice a lot of places there are no guardrails, that kind of thing. So they do have a lot of other options on the docket, but from what they're saying, that as far as even the tax base goes in repaying the project, the gondola is cheaper. Plus, people riding the gondola, especially in winter, all they would need to do to recoup that money would be to minimally raise the taxes on the stuff that happens up the canyon in the dead of winter, the snowing, the skiing, the snowboarding, the all that stuff, and then they'd be able to pay the gondola back in less than a decade, and it would be pretty much a permanent installation. So they believe they could seriously decrease the road traffic and the danger of being on the road in the winter with a project that could eventually pay itself back. So a lot of it sounds like a good idea, a lot of it sounds like meh, and some of it sounds like it's fairly destructive to the natural resources up here. However, we use them anyways. Like, you're not going to get people to stop skiing. That's a major tourist industry for Utah, so we want people to come from all over the world and spend their money here skiing. So I'm starting to think the gondola makes the most sense. However, the construction for the gondola is going to be kind of disruptive. This whole area up here is a watershed for the Salt Lake Valley, which means you can't have dogs up here on or off leash because this is our drinking water. So I don't know how they're going to deal with all of that, what kind of things they're going to do, and how they're going to manage the construction as to not damage or destroy the watershed for the number of years it's going to take to put in a gondola. So anyways, there's the thoughts on the gondola. It's a beautiful canyon, and it's about the right time of year for these leaves to start exploding. We got the Quakies turning orange and yellow. Any of the scrub oaks going to turn orange and red. It's going to be great. We might be about a week early, 2 weeks early maybe. But as you can see right there, they're turning pretty good. These are in fact cabins up here. A lot of these are owned by private citizens, private individuals, and some of them are lived in year-round. So there's another sorry, there's some traffic happening up here, but that's another reason for the gondola and for the year-round traffic patterns that happen and can cause chaos all year long. So, and death and destruction basically in the winter, because this is a lot of snow up here. So here we have Solitude Ski Resort, Mountain Resort. After this, there'll be Brighton, and then we'll be up over the top and down through Guardsman's Pass. Temperature's dropping. Courtney's probably going to want her gear soon. Have to keep paying attention. Corner right here. It's better when nobody else is on it. Now I believe we are officially up over into Guardsman's Pass. So that was either nice of that guy, he just pulled over and let us pass, or he wants to go a lot slower than we want to go. This is where they close it during the winter. And the temperature is dropping. In the 50s. There we are, up over the top. And I hope that camera's recorded in 360.
pretty much taking your life in your hands.
cabins over in there. Pretty cool area, actually. grief, these guys are taking every single one of these turns at like 2 miles an hour. Those guys right there, that's double tough. Man, that woman had an electric bike though. Doesn't mean it can still yank her up this grade. Holy moly. Have to be a 750, 1,000 watt electric bike, something like that. Would be pretty beefy. 250 to 500 wouldn't drag you up this grade. Expect to hear that, smell that guy's brakes here anytime. I think I am smelling that guy's brakes. Either that or it's something wafting up from town down there. Wow. He's still braking.